Lorena.
Hi, Melody.
How can I help you?
Okay, I've been a little stressed out lately because me and one of my best friends had a huge argument over the break, and during the semester we scheduled our classes to be all taken together. And now, since we had our argument, everything is awkward, and I don't know if I can focus in class, and I'm scared that my grades are gonna fall through.
How big are the classes and what was the fight about?
They're generally pretty small, probably like 20 students to 30 students in the class, and the argument we had was about her. She got a boyfriend, and I don't approve of him because I think he mistreats her, and they're always arguing, and she doesn't seem happy. So she doesn't like the fact that I was blunt enough to tell her that I didn't like him, and she got mad at me and pushed me away.
When you say that you feel awkward in your classes, do you sit near her or do you try to stay away from her, or has she been in class or anything?
Well, I tried to sit by her for the first day of class because I thought that, you know, it wouldn't be a big deal, and I still care about her. She's really the one that's mad at me. She moved away from me like when I tried to do that. So just that happening got me really upset, and I couldn't really even focus on like the syllabus that we were going over. And I don't want to drop any of my classes because my schedule works really well with my work. So, plus I don't want to have to be the one that's running away when she's wrong.
Have you tried talking to her outside of class, maybe to like see what's going on or why she's so upset? When did this happen? This fight happen?
It happened right after Christmas.
Okay, so it's been some time. Have you guys talked about the break, or have tried talking to each other, or trying to figure out anything?
Well, I've tried talking to her about it, but she won't listen to me, and she doesn't want to really meet up with me to talk things out in person, and she doesn't really want any part of me, so I don't know what else to do.
So, have you considered transferring a different course out of the class? Oh, but never mind. You took all your classes with her.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe what I can suggest for you to do is maybe try to pull her aside after class or something. Just try to talk to her and just see how she's feeling, and maybe express how you're feeling about the situation. And maybe try to just clarify after it's been 2 months. So just try to clarify all the feelings and why you guys got into a fight and why. Or is she still together with her boyfriend, or?
Yeah, she is.
Maybe don't try to do as a negative approach. Just try to do positive and just be like, I'm just trying to look out for you, and I don't want you to get hurt. Just given the reasons you don't like him, but don't try to seem like you don't want her to be together, because she has to realize herself what you're trying to say.
That makes sense. I guess I am too hard on her about it, and there's not really much I can do about it.
How have you been feeling ever since the fight?
At first, I felt really angry because I didn't see why she was so angry at me, because I thought I was doing something right and helping her by telling her that I didn't like him. But then after a few weeks of her not talking to me, I felt sad because that was my best friend, and I felt like I lost like a big part of me. So I don't know. But
So you feel lost and upset right now,
yeah.
or alone and upset because you haven't been talking to your best friend. What don't you like about him?
He's just really mean to her sometimes. Like, he says nasty things to her that no one should hear said to them in a relationship. I feel like he doesn't care about her.
Have you, during the fight, or before the fight, have you mention these things in like a calmer setting, or maybe give examples to her of what you don't like, and does she agree with it, or does she disagree, or does she just doesn't see it?
I don't think I gave her enough examples, which might be a reason why she's mad at me. I kind of just told her that I don't like him. So that makes sense. I guess I am too vague and not specific enough.
Um, mm. So what do you want to do? What do you feel is right for yourself and for the sake of your relationship with your friend?
Well, I don't want her to be mad at me forever, and I don't want her to end up breaking up with her boyfriend and feeling like she can't come to me because she thinks I'll say, "Oh, I told you so," or something like that. So I guess I'll try out what you said and talk to her.
Have you tried talking to her before, or like through text or through person? Or
I have tried, but we didn't really get to start the conversation. Like, I would just ask her to see me so we could talk in person, because I don't think it should be said over text, but she didn't want to meet up with me.
Yeah, I think that's okay. So when she moved away from your class, when you sat next to her, did you say hi to her, or did you do any greeting or anything, or did you say anything to her, or she just moved away?
Well, I said hi to her, and then I sat down, and she gave me like a nasty looking look.
I mean, again, like I said,